Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So as you can't hear me sick like dog, but I do that video for you. You know, my having no back. I got y'all with the videos even though I'm sick. So make sure you watch, like, subscribe and share. But anyways, I'm just gonna show you guys how I do my eyebrows. That's been like, me no want to know done me. I'm tired. I want to know every minute, every video I ask like eyebrow. Like, you guys have been asking for years, and I know I've been slacking. I say this in every video. I'm gonna like upload my eyebrow tutorial, but I'm gonna do it now. So I'm just gonna show you guys how I get from this nothing barely seat to this. So if you want to see how I get my brows fleeky, then continue watching.
I'm playing with you.
Alright, so I literally just use 2 brushes to do my brows. So I'm gonna show you guys all that I use. I use a pencil, or you can use the dip brow. If you're just getting started with makeup and you don't know how to do your brows that good, you can start off with the pencil. You just draw them to the shape where you want, or draw them how thick you want them, how thin. Basically, you just trace your natural eyebrow shape. I don't have a lot of hairs, as you can see, so I always make my brows thicker than they originally are, and then I clean them up with the concealer. So you can take, I know this looks black, but this is actually dark brown. You can take a dark brown pencil, or you can take the pomade. So this is Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. You have I think every brand basically have a dip brow. I just prefer to use the Anastasia. I know the All Dolled Up Cosmetics by Shanna, she has amazing dip brow. I remember years ago I was using it, her dark brown dip brow, and it was so pretty, so natural and pretty, but I can't remember if I buy it back. But yeah, so you can use any, doesn't matter which. If you want to use black, you can use black. If you want to use brown, you can use brown. If you are light skin and you want to use like light brown, you can also use that too. It doesn't matter. It depends on what you want to use. So this is what I'm gonna use for today. I would normally use a pencil, but I feel like using this today. I'm gonna tell you something. You see what I'm not gonna wear? My eyebrow them fleeky. My eyebrow them sharp and neat. But you see like how me do that video today? I bet you say them not gonna come out fleeky. Watch, just watch. I saw it always go. But I'm gonna try my best to do them really neat, so you guys can see like the full effect. I don't always have good brow days, but I'm hoping that today is not one of those days. All right, so let's jump in. The next thing you want is, don't mind the brush. I have that brush here from about 2015. It was in a brush set that I got from Lyric Rochester on YouTube. She has a brush set, like a brush line or whatever, and also a lash line. And I got, this was one of her very first brush set. Like, this came out of one of her very first brush set. I'm still have it to this day. When I say maybe 2014, 2013, I don't remember, but I have it for years. That's why you see it have so much tape, because it's a good little nice brush, and I don't want to lose it, so don't mind it. I have my good brush them, don't mind my old tape up brush, it still work. So so yeah, you want a good fluffy blending brush to brush out your concealer. You want an angled brush, and this is my MAC 212 brush. This is what I use to shape my brows with the concealer. And also you want a spoolie. So you want a spoolie to just brush your brow hairs. All right, and I'm gonna like explain as I go. All right, so first I'm just gonna brush my brow hairs in place. And if you really want your brows to look neat and sharp, then you can also go get them done. Like up here in America, if you live in America, you know, say People don't really shave eyebrow no more unless they got Jamaican barber, or you have a Jamaican hairstylist where know about it from Jamaica. But people up here, them wax them brows or them thread their brows. They don't really do the whole eyebrow shaving with the razor like Jamaica. But it's always good to get your brows groomed, whether you get it waxed, cut, shape up, or whatever. It doesn't matter. But if you want it to look extra snatch and neat, get it done before you do your brows. So I'm just gonna go in with my dip brow, and I'm going to just go over my natural brow shape. But like I said, because I don't have a lot of brows, I normally make them thicker than what they already look like. So this is the same thing that I would, if I have the pencil, I would be doing the same thing. Only difference, I wouldn't need an angle brush. I would just use the pencil and just draw my brows. But yeah, so I'm just gonna like fill them in, and I'm gonna make it a little bit thicker. Do you guys like my new backdrop? I love it. I love it. Can you guys see the difference? That's how normally, like, that's the shape that I would normally go for. And then I'm just gonna clean it up with my angle brush and my concealer. All right, I know my brows look crazy right now, but don't worry, I'm gonna clean them up. That's the next step. So I like to go in with the same concealer that I use to highlight. And to get the full effect, you can use a concealer. It depends what look you want. You can use a concealer 2 shades lighter than your complexion to get like your brows to like stand out. I use it on the bottom, and you can use your foundation to clean up the top so it doesn't look highlighted at the top and bottom. Some people like that look. I do that sometimes. It depends on how I feel, the look that I want to go for. But if you want like a more natural brow, then you can use a lighter shade concealer under your brows, and then you can use like a concealer that's your shade or your foundation shade. So I'm just gonna like tap it, like tap my brush like that, and then I'm gonna use it to clean up under my brows. This is the part where you need to concentrate the most. This is the part where you really need to focus. I can't talk while I'm doing this. I just gotta be really focused. So I'm just gonna let you guys see what I'm doing, and it's very self-explanatory, so I don't need to explain this part. I'm just gonna use the angle brush. I'm gonna explain it anyway. I'm gonna use the angle brush to carve out my brows, clean up my brows, or shape my brows. And sometimes you might need to go back in with your pencil or your dip brow. And I like to pull down the product over my lid. Like I like to pull it all the way down, because sometimes if I'm doing like an eyeshadow look, I would use the same concealer to prime my eyelids. So now I'm going to do the top, and like I was telling you guys before, if you don't want that halo brow effect, then you can use your foundation shade on the top, or you can use a concealer that's your shade. You don't have to go lighter at the top. If you want to go lighter, it depends what you, it's up to you. Whatever you want to do, you can do. I'm just telling you what I like to do. Some days I like to go lighter on the top and bottom, but for today, because I'm just getting ready to go to church, I'm not gonna do the baga, the excitement. I just want a little natural look. I still want my brows them look fleeky, but I just want it to look natural. Well, as natural as possible. And then now to do the top, I'm just gonna take my foundation to go over the top. And that's it. See how easy that was, guys? Easy. What I will say is that I still struggle with getting my eyebrows to look exactly the same. It never works. Sometimes I get like look as close as possible, and sometimes them just look like too far cousin. Don't worry about that, guys. Eyebrows are not twins, they're sisters, and sometimes there are some far second and third cousin. Don't worry about that, and don't let that distract you or make you feel like you can never get them to be fleeky. It took me a long time. When I just started, I never know if to do nothing. I'ma just practice until I get it. So just keep on trying. I know you guys might think this is hard. I think that's one of my most asked questions, how you do your eyebrows, how you get your eyebrows like that. But just practice. Trust me, you'll get it. Sometimes I like to go back in when I'm done with the top. I like to go back in under the bottom to like fix what I need to fix, you know. But that's pretty much it, you guys. Like I said, I'm just trying to get them to match. But that's pretty much it. I'm basically done. The hard part is over. So the last step is to just blend out the concealer. And then that's it. That's basically it, you guys. I'm done. Outside. But I'm wearing my jacket because I know I'm sick already. I'm not taking chances. Good morning, guys. Happy Sunday. Off to church.